ප්‍රවීණත්වයෙන් නවීනත්වයට GFU Sri Lanka.
Life begins. In Sri Lanka, a child is born every 2 minutes. To build up a healthy nation, the infant from the time of its birth should be fed with the ideal food intended by nature, breast milk. The high nutritional value of human milk helps to bring up a healthy human population from birth to death.
Doi, 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 doi puta, bai, 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 bai puta. Ledak dukak novina, ratat barak novina, guna nuani diunuanna, kiriti mage putuni tanna, doi doi.
Artificial milk food, readily available with effective advertising, has contributed in a large measure towards the rapid decline in mothers breastfeeding their children for the last few decades. Bottle feeding is liable to contamination when it is prepared under unhygienic conditions in most urban and rural homes. Additional work too is involved by way of preparation of feeds, bottles, teats, and leaving the baby in the care of other household members. The feeding of infants with artificial milk leads to a decline in the warm relationship between mother and child. Mothers have given up breastfeeding and adopted bottle feeding after 2 to 3 months from childbirth. Infants should be provided with mother's milk for at least 6 months. Children subjected to diseases such as diarrhea and infantile marasmus are due to their mothers changing over to bottle feeding from breast milk. These dreadful diseases are almost confined to bottle-fed children and not to breastfed babies. An extensive island-wide campaign has now been launched to promote breastfeeding. And mothers who are discharged from maternity hospitals are advised to feed their infants on human milk for 1 year and to give additional food such as kanji, soup, vegetable and fruit juice after 4 months while continuing to breastfeed their children. Regular visits by public health midwives check on the health of the mother and child and the mother is advised to breastfeed her child. Children are our most cherished possessions. The success of healthy human life depends on our mothers, who bring up their children from their infancy with natural food. Expectant mothers should seek antenatal care to ensure the birth of healthy children. They are advised not to feel discouraged if they do not have sufficient milk during the first few days after childbirth. Babies should be brought to the breast as often as the baby demands, which results in an increased supply. Antenatal advice lays a solid foundation in the mother's mind for breastfeeding. Suckling by the infant gives maximal satisfaction to the baby and the mother. The older generation still carry on with their day-to-day work without any strain or physical disability. These old folk had been breastfed during their infancy by their mothers, and bottle feeding never existed in the days gone by. At that time, when a mother could not adequately feed the infant, the help of another mother was sought to feed the baby. These ladies were known as Kiriammas in the rural areas. In the event of any difficulties regarding breastfeeding, mothers should seek medical advice. The feeling that a mother is unable to breastfeed or does not have enough milk is mostly psychological. It is more prevalent among urban women. Milk direct from the breast, obtained at body temperature, contains antibodies which carry immunity against infectious diseases. It is ideal for the baby's growth and is easily digested. In rural areas, consuming indigenous food such as vegetables, green leaves, jack, yams, cereals and coconut help to maintain the mother's capacity to breastfeed. Working mothers are granted 6 weeks full pay maternity leave. Even after resuming work, they should breastfeed their babies as far as possible. In the tea plantations, creches are provided where mothers are given half an hour leave each working session to breastfeed their babies. Female workers in industries too are entitled to this concession for 6 months after childbirth. The support and understanding received from a husband on the merits of breastfeeding is a source of encouragement to the mother. Above all, an intimate affection is developed between mother and child due to breastfeeding. Remember, there is no substitute for human milk. Breastfeed your children for 1 year, watch their growth with love and affection, which will bring happiness and prosperity to your family life.